The big focus here, Mr. Summers, all week in Davos has been jobs. I've talked to dozens of CEOs that say we can't bring back jobs in a meaningful way until the demand is there. What are you seeing? Is 2011 the year for jobs recovery, or do we have to wait longer?
We're not going to get all the way there in 2011. This is going to take time. These problems weren't made in a month or a year, and they're not going to be solved in a month or a year. But I am optimistic that we're going to see a better year of economic performance in the United States than we've seen in the last several years. And I think things may actually slightly outrun the consensus forecast this year.
The president of China visiting the White House, a number of executives going to that meeting, and the president speaking to the American people after that, saying, tariffs is not the way to go. We have to focus on two-way trade. China can help us in terms of being buyers of American products. Jeff Immelt now heading the Commission on Competition and Jobs in this country. A lot of Americans question whether or not really we'll have a strong manufacturing base in this country and export the way we need to create American jobs.
Well, it's up to us. It's up to the decisions we make. It's up to what the government's able to do to stand behind U.S. producers. It's up to what kind of trade agreements we're able to negotiate. It's up to how vigorously we're able to enforce the trade agreements we already have negotiated. It goes to whether we're able to follow wise policies on export controls that unleash some of our technology for commercial purposes. It goes to the kinds of R&D that we're able to do and the ways in which we're able to implement R&D. But I think the American economy has enormous resilience and potential.
You were just on a panel discussing China and the U.S. relations, among them the currency debate. One of your former students, I believe it was speaking about the issue. He said in 5 to 10 years, I believe very intelligent people will write about China's currency policy and say it was the correct policy. You seem to question that a bit.
We'll have to see how that policy evolves. There's certainly that possibility. But I do think there is continuing need for adjustment in the interest of both China and the global economy.
And finally, when it comes to the relationship between business leaders and the Obama administration, it has gotten better in the last year. I sense that here from the business leaders. Also, we've seen Jeff Immelt, the position he's been given in the president's inner circle. How would you rate the relationship between business leaders and the White House at this point?
I think we're very much aware, the president's very much aware that confidence is the cheapest form of stimulus. And so working to promote confidence is something that's very important, and I think you're seeing the results of policy efforts. You're also seeing what shouldn't be surprising after a period when President Obama's rescue program for the economy has enabled S&P profits to grow by 60% over 2 years, and I think that contributes to the better feeling that many businesses have.
More growth than we've seen in that period.